两队战成1-1，决胜图日落之城，EDG离队史纪录只剩1步之遥，究竟是哪队能够抢先拿到3强的门票呢？
Second is low enough. He takes that first point, and precision is just unreal. Zelsis barely keep it all together. Dropped down to 48 health. A dart, a flash, all expended into his face, but the job is done. CHICHOO's done enough. Time taken away. The nade at the feet, isolating the fights away. It's getting tested. It's getting stretched, and nobody takes precisely the right moment.
He's so solid in these positions. And it has been that supporting class, I think, today. CHICHOO, Simon, who've been coming up.
Some of these players out of the picture. Tens still holding. And the rifle aim is dead. Not enough to escape, though. Ghost. The supplement of the fire by Smoggy does manage to trade that one out. Nade, it's out, but it does miss. Off to the side, Sassy sticking. Anything else to push this one back needs to be defended. Second, he can't really let this one loose. Still, it's half already onto the board. And the mid flanks and a fight from main. Damage is done. Value gain, potentially a round win at that fight. Forced out, second with a tap, but he is traded in the end. Willing to take a step back here, but Kang might be regretting that one. Offset here, overdrive is available. Flash through into the back. That's Simon looking to hold his own ground against this. Smoke dominated, nobody's still trying to command that position. But he falls, Simon will have to retreat now. His back's against the wall, Smoggy defending at least a portion of it. Aftershock into the corner. Tenuous here for EDG, but they still have those rifles. It's going to be a big advantage working potentially for them. Picked up with the upgrades. JongQT fires straight back at them. And the bait and switch leaping into the fight. Sen don't have a lot of time to work with. Kill trips. Chewing up these players, rooted into spot from Sentinels. They've got to find a way to navigate it. Sassy, diffusing, sticking, reveal up, Hunter's Fury, Sassy! My God! It's down to the wire, down to the brink, half earned! But Zelsis is the last chance for him! The Gang will not let it slip!
Really strong performances on Sunset before. That's once the halves flip. And we see EDG defending, Sen attacking. This, it's not good enough from Sen if they want to be able to get that 5-day break and head up.
Once more, Sen are going to be tested. This time, we're trying to hold on for these retakes as well. Nobody. That first point of contact. Who's the one to trade online out of Nightfall? Scatters his way through, in through the main angle. Noise. Cut away, Zekin with the defuse, but he's pushed back from some form of the util. Overdrive popped off. Kang! Goodness me! Tears them to pieces, TP up and over. Tenstat is precise, and he's got to be keen, surgical, whipping his way through and behind. He's going to try and defend this one. JongQT brought down, but a half earned. There's a chance and a potential. CHICHOO gives up access to the site, but as long as he hold on to elbow control, and he can't even do that. CHICHOO comes around the corner like an absolute Ferrari. Zelsis will punch it right back. Kang flatlined and dropped. 3 versus 3 is where we stand. The pressure now on to Sen for this retake, all grouped up. Cam broken. Nobody noted. Smoke in their faces, spamming, spraying away, trying to pave the way to success for Sentinels. They need RNG on their side. Only the one, and they're just getting collected, corralled into the corner.
Massive fight in A. EDG are trying to make it feel like they're in mid and bait out this reclear from Sen.
And they're just holding for the peak. What util did they even have as well? Contact cord as well. Fall line is late. Zelsis. Util doesn't help him. It's EDG with the initiative in that fight. And they're ready to fight this one right as the retake is occurring. Tags up into a few of these players. Hunter's Fury has to be dodged and juked and avoided. Let's skip rope over it. Kang though, still here. CHICHOO takes up the space, stands tall, stands strong, and will not be denied anything at all. It's a monstrous performance from many individuals on EDG, but full credit to the entirety of this squad.
Paying attention to the first map, certainly the first half of the first map, you'd be thinking, uh-oh. EDG.
Yeah. Well, trying to send it. As soon as Simon uses his ult, that's the trigger to try and slow them down, but there will be no follow-up. And CHICHOO, my God! This guy, he won't be denied. Playing in through Kang. He's hungry for more. There's blood in the water sense, but punishment in sight. Assassin will drop him eventually. Down to his knees, but it's still EDG in control. Backside players, B main still theirs. We've seen Sen perform miracles, but this just a little too unlikely. When EDG are setting up pop plays like this, contesting, squeezing Sen for absolutely every inch of space, there is no chance in hell for them here. Holding this one, plenty of players now to try and take this contact and take these fights. Names stricken off the record with nobody leading it for his team. And they want even more. Not content with just laying claim to just a few tens. Drop down, pistol round for EDG. Access over towards B, so full side control plan going down and through the back of the sides. Oh my! CHICHOO, the util, just augments the hold and puts the squeeze on the Sentinels team. But listen, they've been battered and bruised before, but not quite like this. They have to barrel their own way past it, but with subpar weaponry and one left alive second, Miracle to ask for. Picks up the weapon, but not long again for the world and the round.
Sen have found their way into the A site fairly early on here.
The sound cues are going to be found! My God! Kang, he's doing them dirty now. Can't quite gain the rifle, but picking apart the Sen players. The offense, the attack, the aggression is met. Tens has to answer, and will do just that!
What a 3K! Stuffed into a corner. It was all down to nobody. Look prime and ready in a 5v3 for EDG to close out. But it seems unlikely that it will be this round that takes EDG forwards. Tens, what a monster.
It's when EDG don't have the money to put together a buy, but you can feel it how free-flowing EDG are. Use two, but it's Paranoia immediately going forward. CHICHOO. This is his area. This is his domain. But he is cleaned up nevertheless. Chopped up into pieces and spitting them all the way out. Nobody seeking to plug those gaps. Will go down as a result of it. 4 players still left to stand here by Sen, but chances for EDG still. Flash is good. Crossing back in through main. EDG not able to catch any of them. This is the crosshair placement, but they are rapidly now themselves into position, onto the site. Stun is excellent. Flash though, peek immediately there. To be traded out and over, spraying them down with the rifles. Heroics and a bit of luck at play. EDG are hoping for it. Through the box now. Simon and Smokey. They can get it done on a stage like this as well, when there's never been more pressure. And this is a trap play if I've ever seen one. Paranoia sweeps, stun alongside it, rattling with the sheriff in hand. Chewing up the Sentinels players. Not many options are available to you, and Celtics, he didn't have a clue. Blinded up, Spike dropped down into the laps of EDG. This is exactly what we were talking about. There is no room to breathe when there's up to 12 rounds. EDG can feel it. Spike picked back up, earned itself. Sassy, a lot to adjust and overcome. Tens is down and out. EDG